Hello students, today we discuss double fertilization as well as post fertilization structure as well as events and all. So already last class the introduction already we studied, that is double fertilization. Who is the scientist described about fertilization? Strasberg. Then who is the scientist described about double fertilization? Navashin, 1897. Fertilarium, that lilium, such type of the plants and all. In exam point of view, many times they asked related to double fertilization. What it means double fertilization? That means syngamy as well as triple fission is called as double fertilization. Syngamy and triple fusion. Syngamy as well as triple fusion, collectively we call as double fertilization. So, which type of plants has a unique characteristic features of double fertilization? Why? Because these related question many times they asked in previous exams and all. Syngamy, one male gamete haploid fusion with another haploid female gamete, that means egg or oosphere, then it forms into the syngamy. Here both male and female gametes are non-motile, but non-motile male gamete with the help of pollen tube it enters. That is we call as siphonogamy. That is we call as syngamy. So after fusion, then it forms into the zygote and all. In further, zygote develops as this one embryo. Similarly, one more male gamete, it fusion with secondary nucleus or polar nucleus. That is we call as triple fission. So both syngamy as well as triple fission that represent double fertilization. It is unique characteristic features of angiospermic plants and all. Whereas in gymnosperms, it is not at all takes place. Only in angiospermic plants only, this is the unique characteristic feature. Instead of angiosperms, they give any one among the example like monocots, dicots, such type of these organisms and all. Then, after double fertilization, then this is related to 2.4. This is 2.3 and all. In post-fertilization events and all. So what are the events normally it takes place after fertilization and all? After fertilization, that is ovary. Ovary, it converts into fruit. Then inside the ovary, ovule is present or ovary covered with ovary wall or membrane of ovary, that is the pericarp of fruit. That means fruit membrane and all. Then inside the ovary, ovule is present. Then the ovule, it changes and it develops as a seed and all. Then the ovule covered with integument. Integuments, it forms into the seed coat. Integument, it forms, it converts as this one seed coat. In that one, outer integument, that is outer seed coat. Outer seed coat, commonly we call as tester. Inner integument. Inner integument, it forms into the tegmen, that is inner seed coat and all. Later, nucellus. Normally, nucellus, it must degenerate. Some rare cases, some of the particular plants under the new cellulose, it must persistent even after fertilization. That is, some plants it persistent. Some plants it persistent. That means the persistent new cellulose even after fertilization we call as perisperm. So that is most important. Many times they ask that. So perisperm, what is the ploidy of perisperm? Diploid. How it will be formed into the perisperm and even after fertilization, the persistent new cellulose, it is we called as perisperm. Normally we observe to the black pepper as well as wheat plant. Example, we observed in black pepper as well as that wheat plant. Rest of this one completely it is degenerated and all. Then egg cell. This egg cell it converts into the after fertilization. It develops as this one embryo and all. In this egg cell, that is secondary. That means secondary nucleus. Secondary nucleus. Secondary nucleus. That means polar nuclei. It forms into the endosperm. Why? Because after fertilization, male gamete fusion with the egg, then it forms into the, then it develops as this one, then particular changes after cell division, then it forms into the embryo. Similarly, secondary nucleus or polar nuclei which are present diploid and then fusion with the male gamete, then it forms into the triploid condition of primary endospermic nucleus and all. That means endosperm it is formed and all. Then related to hilum. Hilum, it forms the scare of seed. The hilum part where it is present, normally it is present in between funicle as well as integument and all. That is, there is a scare of the seed and all. Then funicle, the stalk of seed. Sometimes it is disappearance. Sometimes it is, it may be disintegrated and all. But normally it is the stalk of seed and all. Then what about the synergies? What about antipodals? That is synergies and antipodals. Both synergies as well as antipodals are degenerated, withering away. After fertilization, these are degenerated. Then apart from this one, that corolla, style, that particular parts also withering away. Apart from this one, that corolla, part as well as the style part, it must withering away. That means degenerated. But what about calyx? Most of the plants, calyx will be degenerated. But some of the plants, calyx will be persistent. What type of fruits calyx will be persistent even after fertilization? That is that calyx. That persistent in tomato as well as brinjal. This particular, if you observe tomato very carefully, the beginning part, wherever fruit it will be present, slight green color is present, that is persistent calyx and all. Similarly, brinjal, it will be present and all. Apart from this one, delinium, that is elephant apple and all. It is even, it is not at all persistent, even after fertilization, it must be growth continuously, like Delinum or elephant apple, as well as Physalis or core gooseberry. Core gooseberry. These particular plants, these particular fruits, the calyx, even after fertilization, that is post-fertilization, it is still it must be growing and all. These particular fruits, calyx are growing. Calyx are growing continuously. Normally after fertilization it is drooping off, it is withering away. But some exception cases, this is particularly before blooming of the flowers, the calyx are the protected part of the inner whorl parts and all. That is the corolla as well as androecium as well as gynoecium and all. But after fertilization it is withering away. But here that delinium, that is elephant apple, as well as that is related to Physalis, there is a core gooseberry, that is still it must be developing and all. Here along with the stem, that is the stamens also. Stamens, corolla style stamens, all it is degenerated. Only it must be persistent, all these particular parts and all these parts only it must be persistent. So based on this particular one bit compulsory they must be asked in NEET examination. You must remember carefully. So what is that particular parts? Then what one can happen after fertilization? So what is the part? What is the modification? What is the changing? What is the development? There is particular parts and all. So very carefully remembering as well as observing. That is most important based on this one. They give match the following. They give statement level of one. Whatever it may be. If you know, suppose the fruit it modifies after fertilization into the seed. Is it a correct statement or wrong? It is correct or wrong statement? It is 100% wrong statement. Why? Because that is fruit, it is a modified ovary, not ovule. So ovule is a modified seed. That is related. Then one more part, micropyle of the ovule. Micropyle of ovule, it modifies micropyle of seed. Micropyle of seed and all. So like that modification, like that changes, such type of structures are present and all. Then after fertilization, which development primarily it must be takes place? Suppose secondary nucleus is there, polar nucleus is there. That is, it modifies, it converts into the primary endospermic nucleus. That cell will be the primary endospermic cell. Central cell, it modifies after fertilization, that related to central cell, it modifies into the primary endospermic cell and all. Related to central cell, that is the primary endospermic cell. How nucleus it converts into primary endospermic nucleus. Similarly, primary endospermic cell and central cell, it modifies primary endospermic cell. What is the ploidy of primary endospermic cell? Triploid. What is the ploidy of central cell? Diploid. Be careful. The ploidy of central cell, diploid. The ploidy of primary endospermic cell, triploid. Why? Because after fusion, diploid as well as one more male gamete. That's why the further it must be modified into the triploid condition because of primary endospermic nucleus. Originally it is a triploid and that primary endospermic cell. Normally it is a diploid. Whenever multiple it converts as endosperm, that is triploid and all. Normal endospermic ploidy, triploid. What is the endospermic ploidy in the gymnosperm? Diploid only. There is no triploid condition. Only angiosperms. that is related to these particular aspects and all. Then apart from this one, which development normally takes place in double fertilization? Either is it develop first embryo or endosperm? So for growth and development of that particular embryo, it must require that specific part of the food material for nourishing purpose and all. It required that particular food material and all. That is for understanding purpose. If you draw the diagram, this is the central nucleus related to this one. These are degenerating antipodals. Now, actually, these are the degenerating ones, syringes. Degenerated. But here, that egg cell, it fusion with the male gamete after fertilization. This represents embryo sac and it indicates after fertilization, how it looks like that embryo sac. The degenerating syringes as well as oospore, it forms into the oospore or zygote will be formed, diploid condition and all, or zygote. Diploid. Oosphere related to egg cell, oospore after fusion of male and female gamete. Then this is the secondary nucleus. The secondary nucleus, the triploid, it is present. This is the primary endosperm nucleus. This is the primary endosperm cell. This total primary endospermic cell. This is the primary endospermic nucleus. It represents 3N. Actually, here the secondary nucleus is present diploid, but after fertilization, it present into the diploid condition. These are degenerated antipodals. It is degenerating antipodals. That is, it represents after fertilization and all. Then after this one, which one ready to develop primarily and all? First growth and development of embryo, it require little amount of energy. From where it get energy and all? It get energy, that is primary endospermic nucleus. It get energy from primary endospermic nucleus. So first development, it involves endospermic development. Later it followed by the embryonic development. Now we discuss about the endosperm. Now it develops into the endosperm and all. So in this endosperm, in this related to the endosperm, there are three types of endosperms according to development, according to formation of this one. There are three types of the endosperms are present. That is first type we called as the nuclear endosperm. Many times they ask an exam point of view. Free nuclear endosperm. Then the second one, cellular endosperm. Then the third one, intermediate, that is halobial endosperm. Halobial type. Halobial type of the endosperm and all. So among these three, what is the ploidy of endosperm related to that specific angiospermic plates and all triploid condition? So total endosperm also mitotic cell division it involves. That's why total endosperm also it resembles like that. That is a triploid condition only. Among these three, which is the most common type of endosperm? They give particular options. Your answer will be the disease. So, nuclear endosperm is the common type. Is the common type. It is rare type and all. In between the type and all. So, what is the difference between nuclear as well as cellular as well as synovial and all? Nuclear means the first karyokinesis it involves and all. It may not followed by the cytokinesis. So, karyokinesis may not followed by cytokinesis immediately. After free nuclear division, later cell wall formation it takes place. Later cytokinesis is formed. Finally, cytokinesis also it takes place. But primarily it involves free nuclear division. So many times in previous NEET exams, they asked and free nuclear division normally it present in. Nuclear division it is present into the polypetale plants and all. In example, if you observe in polypetale plants, most of the polypetale means the petals which are present freely arrangement and all. Cellular endosperm, that means immediate after followed by the nuclear division, the cellular, that means cytokinesis. So karyokinesis immediately followed to the cytokinesis. Here karyokinesis may not immediately follows to the cytokinesis. Later, after multiple division, later freely the cytokinesis take place. Here, immediate after karyokinesis, cytokinesis it must be follows. In this halobial type, first cytokinesis, then freely karyokinesis, later that karyokinesis in one area it must be developed and all. It is normally we observe into the gamopetale. Gamopetale, that means fused petals and all. Wherever the petals are present, fusedly present, that is we call as gamopetale. Like here, if you want, you write examples in that polypetale plants. If you want example, you write related to like sunflower as well as capsella. It is also, you observe capsella, coconut. So this is most important. Many times they ask that tendering, the green color, that particular coconut which is present milk, white milk and all, that is free syncytial nuclear type of endosperm and all. Whatever kernel, white color, that represented the cellular one. It is not completely, all these cells may not modify as this one cytokinesis. Only certain cytokinesis after completion of karyokinesis. Some of this one, it will be present, it will be persistent, free nuclear for long period of time only. That is in a coconut as well as capsella. That is regarding related to that particular one, that is polypetale, that is nuclear endospermic and all. Apart from this one, that maize also it will be present and all. As well as wheat, such type of this one, it is present free, that is nuclear type of endosperm it is present and all. Then cellular type, that is that balsam, petunia, as well as datura it is present and all. So this is related to these particular aspects, even though rice also it will be present and all. Then halobial, in monocot, halobial order, that means Asphodilus. The name of that plant is the Asphodilus. So exam point of view, many times they asked nuclear type of the endosperm. That you write option, that is the coconut, as well as that particular capsula, Ursa pastorica, and sunflower and wheat, maize, such type of these cereals also it takes place free nuclear, and it is the most common type. But cellular type, there is a gamma petale, first to karyokinesis immediately followed to the cytokinesis also. But here in between there is a cellular as well as nuclear type and all. If you observe that nuclear type, if you observe that particular nuclear type of endosperm and all, here very simply it will be observable. In this nuclear type, this is the embryo. This is the embryo. Inside, that is the free nuclear. It will be present. Then it divides. Then here also the vacuole as well as free nuclear endospermic cells, it will be present. Free nuclear endosperm. This is the vacuole. This is the free, the nuclear, this is the embryo. Then later and finally it develops whatever it develops, then it followed by the cytokinesis. The karyokinesis, it follows cytokinesis. That is, it is after complete maturation of this one. This is in red color represent, that is the embryo. This is the embryo. Here, whatever it will be present, it is the cell wall formation. It is that complete the endosperm. That means after formation of cell wall also, along with this one. That is represented to the free nuclear one. It is most very important related to in coconut plant and all. Related to cellular type. If you observe in cellular type, immediately it is the zygote. Immediately it will be separated. The cell wall formation immediately takes place under. Then after that one, it completely then it forms into that cytokinesis, it must be formed into. This is the cellular type. In cellular type, what you observe, immediately after completion of karyokinesis, cytokinesis, it must be followed. Immediately it follows. Then it finally develops into that particular cellular type. Then LOBL, the first only unequal division. The micropylar end. This is the micropylar end. Wherever embryo it is present, it is micropylar end and it is unequal. In micropylar end, it is fastly takes place rather than here and all. Here first free nuclear, that is the embryo. That is the first free nuclear. Later, the lower side smaller may be degenerate or may be persistent, but complete growth afterwards. This is also it modifies into the cytocellular and all. The last and final, it forms into the. It is also it forms into that specific cellular and here it will be presented. So like that manner, it will be taking place. It is in between one, but rarely and all. What is the most common type of endosperm? Then your option will be the nuclear, free nuclear and all. Especially coconut, it will be present and all. But some of the growth and development of the embryo, some of the seeds, it will be completely absorbs this endosperm. Such type of endospermic seeds we called as X albuminous and all. So according to this one, there are two types: albuminous or endospermic. Some of these one, even after growth and development of endosperm and all, after growth and development of embryo, even after growth and development of embryo, still some amount of endosperm it will be present. Such type of the seeds we called as albuminous or endospermic seeds. Endospermic seeds, more probably it is, we observe into the cereals, castor, coconut, that is, more probably it will be observable and all. Then some of these one, while growth and development, some of these one, it must be utilized completely. That is, we called as X albuminous or non-endospermic seeds. Normally, in non-endospermic seeds, we observe here the pea plant and groundnut as well as gram. Such type of these one non-endospermic seeds and all. So if you want still in detail and all, related to in these albuminous seeds, related to monocots if you want, especially maize as well as rice. Apart from this one, that is wheat as well as barley and coconut related to monocot. If you want to dicot specifically, that is Solanaceae. Apart from this one, sunflower as well as cotton, castor, sunflower, Solanaceae, castor, cotton. Apart from this one, it is also observable regarding related to this specific type and all, as well as custard apple. These are related to in dicot, albuminous and all. X albuminous monocot. If you want X albuminous monocot and all, Sagittaria, as well as pothos, orchids, Tinea phyllum, Vallisneria, as well as alisma. Such type of these plants related to X albuminous monocot. In dicots, there is a pea, groundnut, gram and all. So more probably they asked any one among these, commonly they asked and all. If you want in detail and all, whatever I said, you observe carefully once or twice, then it is very important. What type of seeds represent albuminous? What type of seeds represent X albuminous and all? That is most important related to that particular aspects and all. In this free nuclear, these particular aspects, it will be takes place and all. Okay. Remaining we discuss in next class and all.